Unsophisticated whiskey.
Welcome back to Unsophisticated Whiskey. I'm TY.
And I'm Boogie.
And today we're going to do a review on RY3. This is a toasted barrel finish rye whiskey, cask strength. This specific single barrel is 118.8 proof, and it is an Oak and Thieves pick.
Yes, those guys know how to pick them.
Yeah,
I feel like you've been a Patreon of them for a long time. And
if you don't know about Oak and Thieves, it's Will and Grease from the podcast, and it's
they can pick some whiskey.
It's Bob and James from BS and Bourbon. Check both of their pages out. I'm sure they didn't enjoy that.
So this is a char level 1 on their toast. So this is a blend of 3 different whiskeys, rye whiskeys, finished in a char level 1 medium plus toast cask. That's what it says. This is winning a lot of awards right now. In the New Orleans Bourbon Fest, it took 2nd place in show overall, and then it took 1st place overall in the rye. So it's pretty impressive awards they've already won as being a new distillery or a new
Wait. We just looked this up. There was 3 awards. One was what?
No.
One was cask strength.
One was 2nd place overall in show.
Oh, overall. Okay.
Which is impressive.
Yeah.
Because that's beating out bourbons. And then it took the 1st place rye. Which is phenomenal. They're new. It's the first time I ever heard of them when TY showed me this bottle. I've seen a couple of them online. I'm like, oh, what is that? And TY got one from Oak and Thieves, and I was like, I want to try that.
Yeah. This is the only rye 3 barrel or bottle I've ever tasted.
Yeah, the E's a 3.
I don't think it's not something that hits our market. So, being a Patreon, I was able to order this online.
This is 95.5 or what? It's got to be, right? Well, it's 3 different blends, so.
Handcrafted, blended, and bottled by Phenomenal Spirits Incorporated, Virginia Beach. I don't know what this is. I think it's a blend, but
It is a blend. It says a special blend of 3
phenomenal whiskeys. Yeah.
So it's 3 different rye mash bills, I'm gonna guess.
If I know.
I'm getting. But what are you getting on the nose, TY?
Honestly,
The toast, I think, is
I
off the
don't
chain.
know. I'm getting spicy vegetation.
Like some lettuce or some grass?
No, not lettuce this time. We did this one time.
Yeah.
We had salad on the nose one time. It's not salad.
No, you had salad on
Yeah,
it. I never got no salad on the nose. Maybe if you're cracking wet pepper on it, I've had that, but...
I mean, maybe like a poblano pepper.
It does smell a little earthy, I feel like.
Yeah, I'm getting earth,
Like-
man. Like if an earthworm was made out of a poblano pepper. Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Okay.
Poblano Jim.
There's some sweet... I feel like the baking spice is really light and like...
Yeah, I get the toast. I get the toasted barrel on it a little bit.
There's a little marshmallowy. I feel like... I don't know. I'm impartial to finished ryes. I feel like we've talked about this before. I think it takes a little bit away of what a rye whiskey really is. I think it knocks down what you're looking for in a rye. And you want that spice and that boldness.
Yeah.
And I feel like the finish, even though some of them are phenomenal, like this supposedly is, but I feel like it could just take away from what a rye is supposed to be.
If I keep my nose back, it's definitely a nice vanilla marshmallowy.
Dude, that marshmallow is prominent in that.
Oh.
All right, salute, sir. I'm getting straight vanilla right now.
It's
Like
vanilla.
heavy vanilla.
It's like vanilla ice cream with the ash of a campfire dumped on top of it. And that's not a bad bad thing, but
How about like Rocky Road ice cream? Vanilla Rocky Road though, with some marshmallows.
I was gonna
in it.
say I've never heard of Rocky Road ice cream that's vanilla. But it's heavy. It is
Yeah.
super heavy vanilla.
I like it.
But that toast is coming through as it's not coming through as age to me, it's coming through as char. Like I'm getting the
it's
black
only
bits you get when you
level 1 char on it.
I don't care. Like when we thieved straight from the thing at Bardstown and got the
Real char
in
in
your
it?
cup, like that's
That's
what I'm
what you're
getting.
tasting?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's
not-
staying around. It's coated my mouth.
Yeah. I mean, that proof point, I feel like for rye, I think right around 115, 120 proof is just chef's kiss for a rye.
Oh, that's a good proof point. Yeah, you can't be mad at that. And I mean, anything when you're getting close to 120, I mean,
Yeah. You're going to be golden.
yeah,
I think so. That's where it's at, I think.
it's a pretty good rye.
I would have to
I mean, you
agree
can't
with
be mad
bro.
at that. I mean,
it's a single barrel, yes, but
well, no, I mean, I thought it was the single barrel,
They
but it's a
picked it.
blend.
Oh.
I mean, it says
batch
exclusively
number.
bottled for, but
Okay, so maybe
so this is a blend that they chose, or they blended it and then finished it in a barrel, and Oak and Thieves got to choose.
that barrel.
Hey, Grease, let me know.
Yeah.
Will, Grease, Bob, James, let me know. How's this work? We're newbies to RY3.
Yeah, we should have done a little research.
Heavy vanilla, though. I mean, the
I
rye
think-
spice, it is not really popping through. The vanilla is what's taking over.
I think the spice is more on the palate than anything. I feel like you get that initial spice up front, and then it finishes with the sweet vanilla. I love the vanilla on it, dude. I think
It is spicy.
the vanilla.
Spicy vanilla. Touch of, like, anise or black licorice.
And I think that's the baking spice I was trying to like say earlier, and I couldn't come up with. It's not cinnamon. It's
good-
not like. Maybe it is the anise.
It's a good experience.
Yes. How much is this bottle?
I don't know. I think it might have been $79.99. I'm gonna go with that because I think that's what
Sounds
it
about
was.
right.
You know, when you're always dealing with the online things, you have to pay for shipping too. So for me to get it, it was probably $100. Shipping always sucks. It's unfortunate, but
Oh, there's no age statement on this, but I would pay $100 for that bottle, bro. I feel like for the proof point and the complexity of the whiskey overall, I think it's.
yeah, I think the complexity is what the experience I'm getting from it. I mean, it's still. I haven't taken a sip for a while now, and it's still on my mouth.
It
It's
is
still there.
It's there for sure, and I feel like it gets sweeter as it sits on the palate. So it's like you go from this super spice bomb on the front of the palate, and then it just rolls into like sweet vanilla, caramel, and like marshmallowy. I'm not getting that char. I haven't really gotten a lot of oak influence on it, and I'm kind of surprised by that. Maybe that's the rye fighting against the oak. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, when we say oak, like you know, there's a lot of times where we say like sweet oak, and that's not what I'm getting. It's like if you charred the shit out of a barrel and then scraped the char off and put it in my glass, you know?
I just love how on the beginning of the palate, the sweetness with the spice is just battling each other. And it's like, do you want spice? You want sweetness? You want spice? You want sweetness? That's a good one, bro.
Yeah, that's a good
really
bottle.
good.
Shout out to Oak and Thieves for picking a good blend, a good single barrel, whatever the hell it is.
Yes, and I feel like they do a killer job on everything that you've bought from them.
Yeah,
because
there's
everything
been a
you've
few
got
now, yeah.
at least 3 or 4 I feel like have been superb compared to other single barrel
Yeah,
offerings.
from what I understand, it's all Bob, and Bob picks these single barrels with a dip in his mouth.
That's fucking weird.
That's what I've heard. I don't know if it's true.
Lip of fucking Copenhagen. That's what he does.
I guess so.
All right. Well, let's get on to our ranking system.
Okay.
I feel like we're gushing over it a little bit.
Yep, nose. Go ahead.
I'm gonna give the nose a 6, 6.5, pushing 7.
We're not gonna do half points, so
I
we're
know.
doing 6 or 7.
I'm gonna go 6 on the nose.
I'm gonna go 6 as well.
I'm gonna go 6.
6 is good.
And then I'm gonna put the palate at an 8, bro. I feel like the palate, it's kind of knocking my socks off, bro.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go 7 for the palate.
I feel like when you taste something and it's just like flavor, bang, bang,
It
bang,
is
bang,
bang, bang, yeah.
That's the kind of complexity that I'm looking for. It deserves
Yeah.
an 8. That's our first 8.
I understand.
That's
yeah.
our first 8, I feel like, we've given out.
And for finish, I'm gonna go 8 for finish.
I'm going to sit at a 7 on the finish.
All right, so we're flip-flopping on palate. And
So
6, 7, 8 for both of us.
let's add it up. So we got 15 plus 6 is 21. 42. So we got 42 total points out of our 60, which I think is our highest ranking so far.
Yeah, it might be. I mean, we just started this ranking system, but
I think we had a 41 and this is 42. So
Yeah.
this is
which is pretty wild. I mean, that's beating out Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye for us, and that's.
I'm gonna say it's better, bro.
I mean, it's
And it's lower proof, but
a different ride. That's
it
for
is.
sure.
It's
yeah.
finished. I just think the complexity is. It's probably a little older, I would think.
It's got more going on.
Yes.
There's nothing else to it.
Good
It's got
job
more
at you
going
guys over at RY3 or however you pronounce your name. I think they're doing a great job. I don't know how to pronounce it, bro. Is it
RY3,
Right.
R2D2, RY3. I don't
C3PO.
know. Yeah. We're Unsophisticated Whiskey.
Yep. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
Thank you guys. Have a great night.
Making booze reviews doesn't need to be complicated. With a snooty attitude that'll leave the viewer frustrated. So join TY and Boogie as the whiskey gets evaluated. And I promise that they'll always be unsophisticated. Unsophisticated whiskey.